Idaho bar sparks fury for declaring June Heterosexual Awesomeness Month and giving free beers and 15% discounts to straight men. Old State Saloon in Eagle, Idaho, Heterosexual Awesomeness Month. Quote, without them, none of us would be here, unquote. According to a Facebook post, any man dressed like a heterosexual male will be entitled to a free draft beer. In a comment to that post, the bar also said it was seeking applicants to judge if male patrons come on Mondays have straight enough clothing. They will be paid $15 an hour plus free beer. So Jenna Nash commented on the Facebook page, I guess, about this problem. Every day is hetero day. They're not a marginalized group. They're the norm. I don't care if you are glad you're straight, but pointing out your heterosexuality during Gay Pride Month isn't a front, is othering, and creates separation and discord. They didn't say who these posts are from, but someone else commented this. Whoever wrote this post is so deep in the closet, they're having adventures in Narnia with Liberace and Mercury. It's a free country, but tell us more about all these men on Mondays. Getting drunk, maybe a little curious, maybe a little experimental, and one gay guy supports this idea saying this. I'm a gay dude and I think this is awesome. I am an ally to the often stigmatized straight male. I am also grateful for my heterosexual parents that made my life possible. The Idaho Statesman put out a column, how exactly does a customer dressed like a heterosexual male wear one of those the only thing I like more than beer is twins shirts, or the one that reads, cool babe, now go make me a sandwich. On Saturday, the bar again posted on Facebook saying this. We hear lots of people are upset about Heterosexual Awesomeness Month. Please know, number 1, we love our LGBTQ plus patrons. 2, we will not be changing our mind and give in to the group of those who are responding with vitriol. 3, all are welcome to come celebrate heterosexuality with us in June. Now, how exactly does a customer dress like a heterosexual male? Good question. Number 1, don't go around wearing a Trans Kids Lives Matter t-shirt. Boys who think they're girls and vice versa often desist and phase out of that very quickly. Like 85 to 90% of them. What you don't want to be doing is wearing a shirt that's too small for you. Don't wear short shorts. Basically, if you look like this, you're not a heterosexual man. Yeah, I did just type in gay man on Google to get that result too, and I don't care. And no, every day is not hetero day. Every day that children are indoctrinated by a drag queen story hour reading, every time we have a child go through the transgender surgery, have their private parts chopped off, in order to be able to say, my child is supposedly different, in order to appease the LGBTQ. Every time a literal prepubescent boy is conditioned to want to put on women's clothing and is allowed to perform at gay bars for 21 plus, every time those things happen, that is clearly above and beyond equality. You can't fire somebody from a job because they're gay. You can't do that because they're trans. You can't do that because they identify as something else. You can't deny someone a house because of those same reasons. You can't deny somebody service because of those same reasons as well. Conditioning Desmond Naples, aka Desmond is Amazing, to start performing in gay bars, that's not a right. If people have a problem with that, that's not any type of discrimination. Burning the American flag is free speech. But if you dare vandalize a pride mural, the police will charge you with a felony. As of September 2023, 17 states have passed more than 30 laws that restrict LGBTQ+ related education in schools, including laws that limit teachings on gender and sexuality. New Hampshire is the most recent, I believe. This was from 2 days ago. A federal judge has struck down New Hampshire's nearly 3-year-old law limiting what teachers can say about race, gender, sexual orientation, disability, and other topics in public schools as unconstitutionally vague. There's no reason for schools to be teaching children about homosexuality. I don't want to be that guy, but there's only one main purpose for sex: reproduction. Gay sex doesn't do that. If all 50 states could do that, ban teaching of gender and sexuality, and ban drag queen storytime hour, and also ban minors from being able to go into a doctor's office with their parents and supposedly consent to gender reassignment surgery. I'm a gay advocate. I'm sure you don't believe that. You have the right to exist, but you certainly don't have the right to have your lifestyle taught to impressionable children for the sole purpose of the fact that you want to feel more representative. And you certainly don't have the right to adopt a child and then convince that child that they're actually transgender, or convince your own child that they're transgender. Gay people and straight people are pretty much equal. Like, off the top of my head, the only time, or one of the only times I can think of when a gay couple got discriminated against, it was specifically because both people, in both cases, they were religious. Kim Davis didn't want to officiate a gay wedding because she thinks, she knows that a marriage is between a man and a woman. And, same thing in Colorado. A Colorado baker refused to bake a wedding cake for a supposed gay couple, specifically due to his religious beliefs that a marriage is between a man and a woman. Other than the religious exceptions, there is no one who is going to argue that gay and straight people are different, because it's just not commonplace in America for people who aren't specifically religious to want to object to something like that. Same thing with Muslims. Steven Crowder did that undercover video. He was going into Muslim bakeries and he was asking for a cake to be made for him and his partner. His partner's name was Greg, and they all declined. So most people that are not devout, insert religion here, most people outside of those groups will see gay people and straight people as equal under the law. This actually needs to happen in all 50 states too. Heterosexual Awesomeness Month. It's called Hetero Male Monday if I didn't say it before.